now we should be good. Oh. So, quick little fun story before we start. So, we've been having tourists. In the store I work at, we sell alcohol, and we sell whiskeys, bourbons, vodka, tequila, you know, sometimes some weird shit. But, one of the things we sell is, Japanese sake.
Ooh.
But tourists, for some godforsaken reason, keep calling it sake.
Sake.
Yep.
They're not cultured.
Yeah, they're not.
Uncultured swine.
Even worse, they're going up to Delhi and saying, "Do you have any sake?"
The sucky.
The worst thing is, there's like a few members in the Delhi who have really thick Asian accents.
Oh.
So that makes it even worse. What the fuck are we doing? Please don't just pulling some bullshit.
First of all, did you make sure that the BRB screen is not up?
Yeah, I know it's not up. I'm looking directly at OBS right now.
Okay. Because I just want to be sure, because of the incidents we've had.
Yeah. I have no idea why, though, the stream is showing up red for some reason. Like, it's looking to be smooth enough. Oh well. Fuck it. Ready?
Yeah.
By the way, too soon, Danganronpa. Too soon.
Yeah, it keeps doing that. What's wrong with this game?
Biddle, you forget. Every time I enter the options and exit, it gives us a new character.
Yeah? Ah, that's right. You keep doing it on purpose.
He's forcing the option
He's
to be
forcing it.
the victim.
Right.
Yep. Or the killer.
Anyways.
So,
Do you need to like go over any well, we'll do that before
we'll
the
do
class
that
trial.
in a second. I could feel a chill running down through my spine trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. I put on the CBT equipment.
There's equipment for that.
One of the offices in my workplace has a fucking filing cabinet that says CBT supplies. It probably stands for cognitive behavioral therapy, but I like to joke that that's what happens during the nighttime. And now it's an Egyptian theme. Just 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. Unless classmate or will your school life come to an end completely? Now get in your seats, dipshits.
Time to begin.
A deadly class trial.
Don't die.
Sorry, I was drinking some Hawaiian punch and I choked a bit.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Yep.
You know what? Preemptive. I just to get a little bit of nonsensory stuff out. I want to ask this question. Does Hawaiian... Are you on the side that believes Hawaiian Punch never gets cold?
You said it never gets cold or never gets old?
Never gets cold.
Never. Well, I drink my Hawaiian Punch with ice.
Ah. Because a while back, there was like a huge Twitter thing and people were arguing about Hawaiian Punch, saying it's good, saying it's bad. And the side that's saying it's bad was basically like, it never gets cold, no matter how long you keep it in the fridge. It's like, check your fucking fridge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, check your fridge. I drink a Hawaiian Punch. Hey, there be sometimes where I just be thirsty. So, you know, like, I don't feel like, you know, because I'm like thirsty, like, at the moment. So I just open the Hawaiian Punch because I bought my own, so nobody else drinks it. So I just open it up and just start chugging it down because I'm like, my throat is like super dry or something. I'm like, I really need something to drink. And heck, even that room temp, you know, my room temperature makes it cold. It doesn't make like freezing cold, but it makes it cold enough. I'm like, so I don't know what they mean. It never gets cold. I'm like, yeah, check your freezer or your refrigerator or whatever you got it at.
God damn. There's barely anybody here.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
Oh yeah.
I said that's Danganronpa for you. Like the longer it goes, the smaller you start to get.
And the sadder you get because you're left with less and less. The victim was Sakura Ogami.
No, Sakura.
Sakura.
Sakura. Yeah, see, you're doing like me. You're doing like me. See the name. See that name can be pronounced two different ways. Either Sakura or Sakura, and it's been pronounced both ways. Like you got Sakura.
Fucking hell.
You got Sakura from Naruto, and you got Sakura from Street Fighter.
I don't even know Sakura from Street Fighter.
Yeah, Sakura from Street. You don't know Sakura from Street Fighter?
No, because I really haven't played that much with Street Fighter.
Okay, she's a pretty popular character.
Remind me.
My mind immediately went to I was thinking of the chick in the gi, but no, I realized that's Makoto.
No, that's Makoto. Sakura didn't make her debut until like.
Wait a minute, isn't she the big fan of Ryu?
Yeah, she's the big fan of Ryu.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the girl that's like a huge fan of Ryu. Like she fights similar like him.
Oh, it's the chick with the headband.
Okay, sure.
The chick with the anime of like it's like Street Fighter 2 or something else, but it was basically this is Sakura's reaction to seeing Ryu, and it's like a bunch of really great frames of her just fucking freaking out.
Yeah, I guess you could say the chick with the headband, the chick with the schoolgirl, the school outfit on too. Cause she.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you want me to fucking say? The chick in the schoolgirl outfit?
Well, no, you can't say that because Karin also wears the schoolgirl outfit too.
That reminds me.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, not anymore, but she did like in like Alpha 3 when she made her debut as well.
In the Yakuza Day hostess minigame, you could pretty much make everyone wear a schoolgirl outfit. My question is why?
I don't know.
Because. I mean, that's it. Just because.
Anyway. The victim was the ogre. The time of death was estimated to be around 12 noon. The body discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. The evidence is strong. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from blood vomiting. Violent vomiting.
Yeah,
wait a minute, I forgot before we continue any longer, I gotta ask. Did you practice that mini game, that rhythm game yet?
No.
Oh well, we're gonna be in for a time, aren't we?
Yep.
She had iced tea she had iced tea that didn't have 2 pounds of sugar.
She didn't have that Texas tea.
I can't do
Yeah.
Arthur's cough. A chair had been jammed against the wall. Against the door within the rec room, blocking access from the outside. It's believed that the killer did this to create a locked room scenario. Sakura's dead body was found seated in a chair, slumping forward, smiling. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably when she vomited blood. However, there's no injury to indicate as to why she would have vomited blood. Bloodstain was found in front of the magazines. Blood is presumed to be Sakura's. There is currently no explanation of how the bloodstain would have appeared there, apart from from where the victim was found. At one point, Aoi had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she was taken care of, she got a piece of candy. She gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had a type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy as soon as it became available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. There were pieces of red glass scattered nearby the table in the rec room. After finding the top and bottom pieces, concluded the shard must have been come from the bottle. The figure on the floor was a part of a Monokuma figure. Blah blah blah, roughly in the palm of your hand. The Monokuma bottles, there's a number of red bottles on the shelf. Inside each contains a Monokuma figure. Additionally, it seems there's some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. Unknown correlation. Makoto, I fucking hate you. An empty...
What?
There is an unknown correlation between the bottles.
Bitch got her head caved in.
Beyond that, like, fucking the pawns. Not the pawns, the chess pieces the Monokuma figures are holding. Anyway, a protein drink was found nearby the rec room. Container labeled Chem A-2. Shards of glass from the window was broken to get into the room. Both found around underneath the container. The first champagne was found inside the rec room. Open.
Hey,
locker.
Joey.
Hey there.
Doors locked.
We're just going over evidence right now.
Alright. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Yakiya, and Hiro, asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slipped these notes underneath each person's door. Yakiya confirmed that Sakura's note, but also claimed he never went to see her. In fact, he did not see her at all that day. Toko confirmed she received Sakura's note, but also claimed she never went to see her. A small piece of garbage accidentally fell out of Yasuhiro's pocket. It was a piece of paper with red polka dots on it. Yellow powder was found on Sakura's foot. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head. Not one, nope. Not one, there was no blood on either. No blood was found on either of her hands. All the Monokuma bottles appear roughly the same weight. However, the bottle shards weighed against the neck bottle found to be heavy, meaning there was 2. So somebody took the other thing. Magazine shelf picked up and put back down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name had been written inside blood. It is assumed whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. Chem Lab shelf. On the shelf in the Chem Lab, Section A contains supplements. Section B contains reagents, and Section C contains harmful chemicals. A bottle of poison labeled as Section C had been placed in Section A of the shelf. There was a broken bottle in front of the Chem Lab shelf. It was labeled Chem C-4. Or C4. You know, like the energy drink.
I forgot there was an energy drink called C4.
I fucking tried it. I tried the Skittles, and not gonna lie, it's not really that worth it.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
According to Byakuya, the power would have not been spilled after the incident took place. Footprints of powder. Someone had left footprints of powder spilled in the chem lab. These footprints appeared near the leftmost section of the shelf. This can be assumed that the suspect only had the suspect only had business in this area.
Important business.
Oh, okay.
Serious business.
Okay, who here has size 8 shoes?
Hey, look, something you could use.
Oh, you're actually using some skills?
Yeah, I completely forgot I could use them.
Yeah. I mean, heck, like I said, I did the whole entire game without using skills, but it wasn't like a choice thing. It's just that I just forgot they were there.
I know next game we're gonna have to equip skills.
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot there's skills. I was like, oh, there were skills in this game? I didn't know that.
I mean, next game we're gonna have to equip some.
The vocabulary in Makoto can actually speak properly.
Sweet.
Alright. You got any final guesses before we start?
So I mean, I know I came in halfway through like the evidence recap, but I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, looking at like the footprints that were there, as well as like the powder on like Sakura's shoes. I mean, one obvious thing that could be given would be that, maybe like maybe those footprints were also Sakura's, but then again, like that could be anything.
Or at least points to the powder being hurt, or the footprints being hurt. This is probably the stain on the shoes.
Yeah, but if she was poisoned, the cause of death was poison, then how where the blows to the head come from?
Now, I just have a quick question for Pibble and Howdy.
Yes.
How upset am I going to be?
How upset are you going to be?
Probably not
by
very.
Killer.
No. I think he might be a little upset.
I'm gonna say probably. Most likely.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get that.
You'll probably be a little upset. Not like super upset, but you'll probably be a little upset.
I wouldn't say a little.
Moderately, I will basically
No.
just become silent in the middle
But I
of the
do
story.
know. But I do know one emotion you're going to be feeling.
Okay.
I know one too.
Like I said, you're gonna feel genuine anger.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're
Then
gonna be extremely angry.
Yes,
you put it like that. When you put it like that, I can think of maybe two people, or like
The two suspects that are in
Like I
my
said-
books are Hero, mostly just from that tiny piece of candy that he had in his pocket. Like, fucking how? But the other one would happen to be the thing Toko written on the magazine.
It could be that, but at the same time, given how far into the game, I don't think it's going to be as obvious as it was with Leon.
It's probably not, but I don't know. Part of me feels this one isn't a red herring. Now, who wants a blue shaver?
Yeah, 'cause, like, remember, you did talk about red herrings.
Time for... Wait. The opposite... A red herring is a fish. Bluegill.
Oh, a red herring's a bird.
Oh!
Oh, the
I
fish.
thought it was
You
a fish.
fucking kidding me? No!
Ew!
Well, isn't herring
Calm
a type
down.
of fish?
Yeah, Harry is a fish.
I'm joking. And I was like, you. Like, it's not. Of course, it's not like everybody knows what it is.
Need I remind you, gentlemen, I'm not exactly that fucking smart. I wasn't exactly in school for most of my life.
I don't know, he made it pretty far in this trial. He made it pretty far in this
Yeah,
game.
you did. You did make it pretty far in this game, and you gotten a lot of stuff right as well, which surprised me.
If you can figure out
Oh yeah, background
who done
things
it,
again.
then only they
Yeah, I
will
already
receive
noticed it.
punishment. But
Yeah, it's Egyptian
if you pick
themed.
the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone
Yeah.
besides the blackened. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
Ow, he can't.
I know, right?
Thank you,
Said
Monokuma.
that last time.
Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Hold on.
I mean, we'll
Hold on. Byakuya makes sense. He fucking despises everyone. Toko, I don't really think genuinely hated her. Hiro? Hell no. Hell no. He did not hate her.
Yo, no, don't do that. Don't start thinking he isn't capable of killing someone.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
Because that's the same thing police be saying in real life, and it turns out to be that person.
Oh, I'd never kill anybody. Sir, the body cam footage shows that you just walked up into a neighborhood and started firing an AK.
No, that wasn't me. That was the AK.
That was the man. It was the one-armed man.
He was the one.
People
Me.
Are you sure it's not just one guy with 6 guns?
I'm the one who does the thinking here.
You know, I just had a thought. I'm gonna keep it to myself, but I swear to fucking Christ.
Alright, here we go.
Snap her out of this. It's gonna be most of this trial.
Let's count.
You know what it was, right?
It was one of you.
Andy.
Oh yeah, you got more hearts. That can definitely help.
And what reason do you have for
Yeah,
saying
be
so?
prepared to snap her out of this a
Because
lot.
you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
He says, "Is that it?" I think I have to agree with him.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I'm like, that's it.
Yeah, I think.
I'm like,
think
I don't think. Like I say, yeah, you can hate someone, but I don't think hating someone means that you want, like you go as far as to killing them. Like, I hate a lot of people.
That's why she's jumping in conclusion just the notes, but I think you might have to scan one of these like statements and.
Is that it?
That doesn't.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's
Maybe you
about
gotta
as
shoot the
low
account
as
with that on the second one.
Get the last one. Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah, I say shoot Aoi's account with that one because it was like that's the only reason. I'm like, do you not have anything else?
Is that it? That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
God damn it.
That's low. That's about as low as
Hold on, it's been a while.
It was
Yeah, it's been
one
like
of
2
you
weeks.
killed-
Oh,
and what
fuck, my
reason?
gun is
Because
jammed.
You hated her.
Is that it?
Koda, why do you even have a gun here? It's my speech gun.
No,
It's
that's
my-
the one.
it's
No,
my-
No,
As low as you
just
get.
fire.
Good thing they give you a lot of time.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That's the only reason you have for accusing
No,
There you go.
it's wrong.
Action!
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet
Sorry,
with
I
them.
saw someone play this in Japanese.
Yeah, and that was right.
Freaking
before she
hilarious.
died. So there's no doubt about
Kono
it.
It's actually
One
pretty
of
good
those
though.
3 killed her.
It's pretty good though. If I ever played this game again, I was like, I probably played it in Japanese.
This is called Phelps, so it'll be you fuck young boys.
Wait, what does that have to do with the murder, Phelps?
The
Fucking
pocket
boys.
trash.
The fact
Pocket
that
sand.
Sakura wanted to meet with all
Pocket
3 of us,
sand.
there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
I think you know which one is true.
I mean, this was. I mean, it was actually just being obvious with that when the lines were staying there.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
The word is not
Which is
monopolized.
messed up, by the way.
Word is I took it. I kept it for myself. I was
You hoarded
gluttonous.
it.
Gluttonous.
You were hoarding the box.
And now you just gave me the image of Aoi as a dragon.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
You know what? Now I have to ask this question. I wonder, has there people who've drawn Danganronpa characters as furries?
Oh, sir, it's the internet.
Probably something out there.
Like I say, it's the internet, man.
It's not that
I was
out
gonna say,
there,
dude.
but like, legit, I'm
just
curious as to see what everyone's interpreted everyone as.
In that case, Hiro,
Like I said, just look on the internet. You'll probably find, you might find something.
It's the
But I
only
Always a
can't,
seal.
because remember, spoilers.
I think Aoi's a seal. That's how I would see her.
A seal. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a seal. He likes to swim and everything.
That's cute.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure, I
Wait,
got it
wait,
from
you
her,
say
but-
seal, but you know it could fit better? Otter.
An otter?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because otters are brown.
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
And
I
they
don't
swim.
think that's the only reason.
I'm thinking of the swimming capabilities, my boy.
When did she get
An animal that, what's an animal that gets high all the time?
Dolphins.
Alright,
I
Hiro
know
the
how to-
Captain.
Capybara?
Well, I was gonna say, wait, when you
Capybaras
say
basically
high,
have the chillness of a
I'll-
stoner.
the last time you
I was gonna say, when you said high, I was like, what did you mean? Did you mean as in like getting stoned, or you mean jumping high?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before.
That was like, if you're talking about stone, I was gonna say, I don't know, a cat?
Come on,
Fun fact, do you know sea urchins, which are typically poisonous to humans, dolphins used to get high? Because the toxin to them is more neurotic than
Hina
toxic.
didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Come on, Ichi.
But we just talked,
Sorry,
that's all.
sorry, the
I
weed
didn't do
scrambled the
anything,
mind.
you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly
You sound real
suspicious.
guilty, bro.
I guess you could say he's acting.
Yes. Yeah.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Oh, see?
Suspicious, you're suspicious.
You're acting suspicious. I'm not suspicious.
You're acting. He's like, you're acting suspicious. I'm like, sir, that's exactly what a suspicious person would say. I'm like, a suspicious person said exactly that.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Proof
her
do you have?
shining message.
Shining
See, at the
message.
crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Hero, no, baby, no.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
Oh my god, dude.
If this,
That
guy,
does-
if this guy's miraculously not guilty, he's going about this in almost no horrible way.
Causation doesn't immediately mean guilty.
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well,
Oh.
when we found
Oh.
her body. Duh.
But if you recall,
We found
Hina was
Shrek's
very
body.
adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
I got it!
It's on the shelf,
Kyoko,
but it was just
you
upside
found
down.
the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. You know, the guy who helped hide, what was it? I'm trying to remember. John Goodman and a foot. That fucker from L.A. Noire.
Adrian Black.
Yep. You remember Adrian's partner in crime that goes, "No idea. I think he took off to
I
Seattle."
think he went to Seattle.
Okay, second.
He is being that open. They was working on the tires. That's all that was took. I love that.
I sell popcorn and black-eyed peas.
Wrong. The Black Eyed Peas. These won't exist for a while.
The wrong black-eyed peas.
Alright, here we go.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
This feels like a scam.
Yeah, maybe. At least on the dying.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had begun.
No.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
Firing
shelf.
that one. I'm gonna have to take
I
her
just
word.
took me,
What I
Makoto.
said makes total sense.
Oh, you think you got it?
I can tell you exactly when
Take a
Ogre's
look
body
at
And
the
I can
evidence
tell you
again.
It was only after the investigation had begun.
I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
This have you done?
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Nope.
Nope.
Shoot!
Take a look
What's
at the
wrong?
evidence.
What did I do wrong?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
Look, now let's look at it again.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Dying message when
Yep.
you first
Yes.
found the body.
On the shelf.
I
Oh,
can tell you exactly
look at
when I
that.
found when Ogre's body was
Or
discovered.
what?
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her.
Damn it!
I think it's the magazine shelf.
You think you gotta take
I can tell
magazine
you
shelf?
exact when Ogre's
Yeah,
body was
they scan the magazine shelf and see what we can apply it to.
Tucked away on the
You know, like what are you shoot? What are you shooting it at though?
When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's
Cool
body
story,
was
bro.
discovered.
Oh no, that purple thing got in the way.
Only I found the
That purple thing got in the way.
Purple guy.
when I pulled it out.
God damn you, William Afton!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
It was in the way again.
Motherfucker!
Okay.
What is going on?
Tell you exactly when
The purple stuff right there is getting in the way.
Yeah. Okay, so there's two things you gotta shoot.
Yeah, shoot both of them first, then, because they're appearing, but you know, because you're slowing it down, they're appearing way slower.
I fucking shot when I meant to silence. I am brain damaged.
After the investigation, I found the magazine tucked
Postal
away on the
brain
magazine
damage.
shelf.
When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was.
And I can tell you when I
And I
was
skipped
Only I found the
Yeah, that's
magazine
good.
when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total
Listen,
sense.
you guys have valid reason to fucking punch me
I
for
can tell
the
you
too many things
Exactly
for it.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
No, you're good.
There we go.
There you go. So, yes, right.
Fucking finally!
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Perhaps he didn't realize that when he was talking.
Tell us the truth, Hero.
I think he's a
When
bad
did
liar.
you see the message?
Motherfucker, you're not going to Seattle.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
What?
That doesn't answer the question.
The Vienna. No, it's not even that. It's just that he says Vienna sausage.
Like, are you using a figure of speech there? Slang? What the fuck do you mean, homie?
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%!
Oh,
Without a
no.
doubt, she wrote it! And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Just, I believe you, Andre.
No. Fuck you, that Stacy concert was actually good. You know,
It wasn't the Stacy concert that was the problem. It was the people going to the Stacy concert.
I gotta ask this question. That's in 2014, right? When that
Was in 2011.
2011 takes place for Cloudman.
Yeah.
Alright. So, who would Stacy be?
Would Stacy be? Well, we don't know what she even looks like.
Well, quite clearly,
Plus,
it's a
I'm pretty
pop
sure it's
star
just a
bringing in
hol-
all sorts of older gentlemen.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like just a joke on the. I'm pretty sure Stacy's just like a hologram.
Well, I'm thinking it's supposed to be the IRL allegory, and the correct one would be Hannah Montana.
Well, no, when he said illusion, he called Stacy an illusion, and I'm like, is she a hologram then?
Oh shit! Oh shit! I hope you're ready.
Oh no!
And another boss.
100% right.
Already?
The occult is bullcrap.
Ready?
Give it a rest.
Dude, this bullcrap.
Why does it keep doing this so early?
I'm at least 30% right.
Yeah, I think it knows chest it doesn't like
The
doing.
occult is
Yeah, make sure you reload.
bullcrap.
Yeah, or do that.
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least
He really
30%
is Andre
right.
Almeida.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Fire. Boom, 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 boom.
Show me the proof.
Whoa!
What?
Look at that! You did that great!
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly
I
written
mean,
using
I
a
didn't
finger.
practice it. You did better than, well, all the other times.
Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Do I dare make this joke? I am actually I'm a commodity.
I was like,
in the
yeah, this
world.
isn't like
I'm a
this isn't
white
like
guy
I'm
with
Sayaka. And this isn't like Sayaka. Remember, Sayaka had blood on her finger when she did her
I have a
message.
feeling it was you, motherfucker.
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
exactly what happened.
Now give us
You're
the
admitting to it.
explanation why.
Well, that was quick.
I mean, at least he's admitting to it rather than trying to make this go on forever.
But why would you write something like that?
As he could have been like everybody else, being like, "Oh yeah, where's the proof in this?" and yada yada yada.
Okay.
Please, just let me explain what happened.
I did it. It was me.
So I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
He is trying to explain himself. Can you please shove your cock into your own mouth?
Don't, Chester. No,
When
don't.
I got there,
I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. He's not worth it.
Don't do it, Chester. He's not worth it.
Sorry, but you might
He's not
wait.
worth it.
I asked a couple of people, well, the maid as well. Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure.
that's
Thanks.
all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it, Donkey. I'm going to end it today.
Going to end my swamp.
I'm gonna get my swamp.
I'm sorry, even though I made a big deal about it, when you guys are making fun of it, I'll have to fucking make the joke. Crawling in my skin.
My crawl.
Crawl.
It's okay to laugh at the song, but you also gotta take a step back and realize it is emotional. Oh my god!
Bro, I like Welcome to the Black Parade and I meme on it all the time.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew.
G-Note.
I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill
How
me
did
and
you
make her
know?
escape. So of course I freaked
Okay, but
out,
how did you
and
know?
then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the
It
monitor
didn't
model
work.
from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Wait a
I
minute.
can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Yes, Joey.
Wait, so he struck. Yeah, he struck her once with a bottle, but there were two blows to the head.
That's what happened.
Are we getting another case of fucking crime scene manipulation again?
Yakuya.
So let's see.
It's death. Death for the one that killed. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who.
No, I think
Is it
there's
you?
more to Hiro's
Quiet.
story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one
We
thing
can vote
that
when we
Hiro's
know
story
100% of the
doesn't
story,
explain.
nothing less.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Wait a second. Hiro only thinks he killed her.
For fuck's sake. Fuck off.
Why did you pick Toko? Very
Why?
question.
Yeah, why did Toko? It wouldn't be that strange.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that was the answer to pick. I was just asking the question. I was like, no, I wasn't saying that was the right one. Why are you bum rushing it?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really
I
go
really
to the
hope
rec
I'm
room?
not right here.
Why would I have...
Okay, what is it?
Wait, but more important...
What Toko mean in this? That Hiro basically panicked. He basically thought that Sakura was going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
So he panicked, hit her over the head with a bottle. But that didn't do anything. That just knocked her out.
It doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Still trying to find who asked.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura
I missed the
with
part
a
of what's my problem.
but that's not what
I
his
I
the
missed the
part.
part.
That's
What's
my
my
problem.
problem? That's what I heard.
What do you mean?
What
Yeah,
he means
I
is
missed
that
the part of
Hiro
what's my
isn't the
problem.
killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So...
I mean, yeah.
Just tell us
Obvious.
what happened one more time.
I don't really see why, but...
Alright, what do we have for our bullet? Is it going to make sense?
The examination
three.
summary, the status of the body, and the yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Then the body had 2 blows to the head.
And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
I gotta use the examination just once.
That's what I would do.
grabbed him on a coop and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from... And you only hit her.
I'm 75% sure.
No, that's wrong.
No? Because you see, there was 2...
Sakura died
She
from
had her
Hiro's
sugar
single
with
blow.
2 lumps.
That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
How many lumps do you want?
Huh?
Just one? 1 lump coming up!
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
I'm sorry, but
It was the one time it was one of the times he opened his mouth and it was actually really funny. Fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
actually
no,
something
just
something good actually
she
came
examines
out.
dead bodies as a hobby. Tune in
She's
for
not a
Danganronpa
coroner.
4, Ultimate Necrophiliac.
But I
No,
only hit her
I was
once.
thinking
How
ultimate
could she have 2
coroner.
wounds?
Ultimate Morgue. Wait a minute.
Oh!
The Ultimate Coroner,
Imagine.
would that go to Suda?
2 wounds
Yeah.
means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must
He's not a
have
he
come
wasn't a
from
coroner
Monokuma
though, he was a
bottle.
gravekeeper.
Still, in the business of dealing with dead
Or
bodies.
no, he was an undertaker.
Just from some cuts on her head.
And now I just have the image of Suda fucking dressing as the Undertaker from WWE.
I mean, he is a fan of wrestling.
Wow.
He probably would have.
Yeah, you probably would have did it.
Twice? With
Who's to say he hasn't already?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Secretly, inside the Grasshopper Manufacture studio,
mean-
inside Suda's office, there's a secret lair. Pull back the bust of Travis. press the red button, and there's a secret lair. Jump down there. You'll find the secret wrestling ring. Rumor has it, if you can beat Suda, he will give you the completely uncensored Killer 7 script.
Oh no! He'll give you the script, the current script he has for Killer 7 too.
Don't you mean Killer 9?
Killer 9.
Yeah.
In truth, like I said, I personally think what would be interesting is to see the full idea of Killer 7 fully explored. Because, fun fact, what we got was cut. Because Shinji Mikami was the executive producer, and he kept saying, hey, Suda, this is pretty fucking cool, but let's cut it just a little bit.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
And putting all like the broken glass together, the weight you get is heavier than just one regular bottle.
There were 6 bottles. That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation. It's starting to become clear. The correlation must be the object.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ. Did you huff paint?
What?
Remember
You know what you talking like that made me think of? What the fuck would happen if York was in fucking Pet Danganronpa?
Now I understand.
York.
Francis York Morgan.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Come on. Everyone does.
Just watch. Like I said, just enjoy that game while it's this easy.
Chess piece.
The Hangman or Danganronpa or Deadly Premonition?
No, the Hangman's Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Like enjoy that game while it's this easy, because once you hit 2, huge shift.
Okay.
If I remember.
And then 3, both 2 and 3 do a shift change.
So the queen was
I
missing.
guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? In chess, there are 6
I only know about chess because of High School DxD.
Queen, the rook, knight, bishop,
I was
and
nuts
pawn.
about it as a kid because I got a Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest set.
God damn it.
I have a chess set actually.
For fuck's sake.
It's just a regular chess set. I don't play it though.
And that reminds me. You know the fucking Battle Chess Star Wars had Luke and Leia as the king and queen for the white side, and for the black side or dark side, the Emperor was the king and Darth Vader was the queen. With a
Why is
walk
Darth
like
Vader
that,
the- well,
he
never
was
mind.
born
Crime
to be a
scene were the
queen.
king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the
So they
ground
took the
was
king,
knight.
queen.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Celebrate UK.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene.
God save the
while
queen.
One apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Like,
You're not
it's the
paying
key-
attention.
She's not been listening.
Shogi is way better.
Yeah, she hasn't been listening. He hasn't been paying attention either.
It's more like he has selective hearing almost.
You sweet summer child.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
I ain't never played
Let's
Shogun.
say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Wrong, my dear. Wrong.
Wrong.
Not the bottle
Still there.
disappearing. The figure.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Where are you?
The weight, I guess the weight of the yeah.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko
That's still pretty cool how they did the whole wave thing.
we compared the weight of the
That's actually
broken
very
bottle
smart.
pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken ones. And what we found
It's like
was
they,
that
it's like the
collection of
broken
pieces was heavy.
pieces and the regular bottle should weigh exactly the same.
There was actually more than one
Broken
bottle's
pieces
worth of
weigh
shattered
more
glass.
than a regular bottle. That means there's more. That means there's more in there. In other words,
We can
more
surmise
pieces
that
from a
two
bottle.
bottles were actually broken at the scene
While
of
you
the
weren't
crime.
looking, I superglued all the glass pieces back together.
But someone did their best to clean up the
Oh,
pieces
imagine.
of the bottles,
It's like,
along
yeah,
with the
and while
figure
you weren't
inside.
looking, I actually glued all the pieces back together. There were some extra pieces.
I don't know why, but that has the same energy as... It's done! It's finally finished! The memoirs of my life, written in red ink!
Written in red.
God darn it!
Oh,
But when
barnacles.
they did, they must
God
have left
damn
behind
it.
a few too many pieces. Which is only natural.
Like, see, old man,
They
this is why we
certainly
put
had
stuff
no
on
way to
computers.
measure the exact
This is
right
why we
number of
use-
pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
The Shanadas.
Alright, who
Some
are they? Where,
bleeding shit out.
what are they?
The bottle that
See,
was
I
removed
Hey,
was
Nico,
used
check
to
this
find
bitch
software
out
was
here! Kaplash!
The second investigators had given all the evidence.
The killer
Oh,
wanted to
not
make
this
it
shit.
look like there was only one attack. So they
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh, wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up!
No.
Killed her.
2 seconds ago, you were claiming you
Yeah,
killed
you
her.
said you did it.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
You are a stand-up guy,
Like, good for
but
you, I
you're
guess?
also a dumb.
A massive moron.
An
You're
idiot.
just a
I
moron.
just remembered something that proves it.
You got
Okay.
dumbass.
Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into
did.
the rec room.
And you didn't think that was stuff you could have shared?
I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
That's why there was guns and
That
stuff
doesn't
in the
prove.
locker.
Does,
And you just now decided to share that with us?
I'm with him on that one.
I forgot all
And I'm like, you
about
just
it.
now decided to say that?
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko,
I'm
where the heck
with you
did
on that one.
disappear
I'm
to?
usually against you, but I'm
See,
now
see,
with you on this
I'm like,
one.
wow, we're going with him this time. I guess it's because he's barely talking.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere
That
to
must be
hide.
him. Now, look, he's barely said anything. Therefore, he hasn't given him any chance to say anything to piss us off yet. Well, except Chester.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Can you sneeze, please?
Sneeze.
Someone get the fucking powder. Someone get the fucking pepper.
Sneeze. Jill comes out. Yeah,
Wow.
that bitch did it. As much as I hate it, fucking X me off.
At least she's honest. She's psychopathic, but she's
Boy,
honest.
Oh,
let me try
that's
that
something
again.
new.
Oh, yeah, Toko totally did it. As much as it fucking sucks. Yeah.
Got something new. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, it's
Now,
another
you're gonna
one
have
of
to pay a
these.
little attention to your finishing blow. And I have to choose the proper truth.
Oh
Oh,
no!
you.
It's the, okay, so
done with that.
so first off, we're doing another rhythm game. So there's that. But second, like you said, the one it's not going to have the right one loaded. It might have different one. It might be a different answer.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Wow, that's rude.
No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing.
Reload.
I curse you.
Wait, he's doing the thing.
I curse you. It's a lie!
All right.
What is it?
Enough!
Got another.
This should prove it.
Nice, got it. Boom. Good job.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
And it just so
Now, why
happened
do
to
you-
it just so happened to match your handprint.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Dusty locker, huh?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll
Mm-hmm.
clear everything up.
According to the handprint, they had left behind some fingerprints.
Okay. it's
Tiny
not
fingerprints.
She just straight up admitted it.
Stubby,
Then you killed Sakura.
tiny fingerprints.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up.
May I ask? May I ask what made you all laugh?
Wait. What do you
He's like, she was like, yeah, it's my handprint. But
It's
I
because-
certainly didn't kill her. Okay, then stop wasting my time. I probably did kill her.
Yeah, it's like every time she keeps going
the
back on her and
details,
stuff
Toko.
just because
What
Byakuya just
happened
keeps telling
between
her.
you and Sakura?
He's like, no, that's fine. That's not my handprint. Spit it out. It probably is my handprint. He's like, no, it is mine. And it's like, I didn't kill her though. He's like, say, no, spit it out. I probably did kill her.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note,
Oh, see,
I was
again.
there early, so I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go. But I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after we left, I jumped
No
out of
shit.
the locker and put the magazine
There are fewer
back on the
things I would call
shelf.
awkward.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you
Why?
attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a
That's the
monster
equivalency
growling.
of someone like three friends. Well, no, let's say for the sake of it, it's a D&D group. DM gives a good puzzle. Two of the friends are working on it, and they discover it, and they figure it out through, you know, their nerdy hobbies. And just one guy in the background says, and you can tell where I'm going with that.
There was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I
missing
right there in front of the magazines.
She never
Don't
died.
remember what happened after that.
At least not
If
yet.
I know more, you'll have to ask her. Get him back!
Ah,
Hey,
party
yeah,
time!
Alright.
It's
Hey,
party
Peter.
time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because
What?
I got it!
Yeah.
It was your fault after all.
Euro, no. Jill has a code.
My fault.
Got a code that she follows to a T.
Combined, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well,
No.
to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
It's like they're different personalities.
Yeah, it's like they're
Remember
different.
that.
Like they're different people entirely. It's crazy, isn't it?
Let's remember that for later.
It's in yellow.
So I can't really say what was going
Important.
on. I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me away. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes.
Isn't that neat? Like, so basically, it's like when they're whichever one is there, the other person is like kind of, I guess, sleeping.
I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was
Oh my
just
God.
worried about you, and you... No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the
God.
evidence,
I just
didn't
had a
you?
gross thought about Jill.
I wasn't about to
Oh,
die for
great. What is it
someone.
now?
If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
More precisely, upset
Oh
about
my.
killing a beautiful young boy. Like, I get she's into killing guys and all, but...
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break.
No, by all means, drag him into it.
Drag him into it. In fact, hey, I hear Monokuma's gonna use just a regular fucking nuts 357. Use him as a human shield.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
You, quiet!
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No.
Who the hell are you
there's
voting
still
for?
some evidence
Not quite
missing.
yet.
Not yet?
Oh, look, he said
There
something
was
right.
odd
Again.
about Toko's story. I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
There it is.
Can you stop acting
Never-
so high and
never
mighty,
mind.
dude? I mean, seriously.
So never mind.
Yeah. Chester's gotten tired with insults.
I was saying,
Listen, I
and
can
there it
still
is.
create insults. It's just like, bro,
It just gets to that point, you know.
if you keep looking down upon everybody, eventually you'll find yourself in the same position, looking up at someone looking down at you.
That's true.
Ah. Now we gotta vote. Wait.
No,
Starting.
we're doing it. We're doing it on
Yeah.
me. Got 3 bullets.
It's gotta be the other copy.
Let's take a listen.
I was just sleeping peacefully
Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
God.
I killed her there in front of the shelf! I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her!
And where did the attack take place?
That was unintentional.
Oh.
No, if you paid attention, it skipped over I smashed her good. So it was like, you got it, I smashed her. Yeah.
Yes.
I fought her.
Yeah.
I fought her.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I fought her.
I mean, somebody probably.
One star.
I mean, somebody probably made that fanfic out there.
Danganronpa.
It was an ancient It was an ancient technique I used called rolling cradle.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
That doesn't feel like I should have got that one.
No, that was it.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a
I
chair.
mean, I know it was it, but I just felt a little weird.
If the
Why you felt weird about it?
Cause of death, there's no
Not
explanation
precisely
why
how
she
the
was
way
in
it was
that chair.
worded.
Oh, it was weird. Okay.
I had to step away for a bit, and it's obvious I missed a lot. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were watching. You were just muted.
I did mute myself, but like I had to step away for a bit. So last I checked, we were on like the broken bottles. Now like they weighed more than the regular bottles.
Okay, well, to catch you up, what we found out is the broken bottles. Hiro was the one that hit Sakura with the bottle.
Yep, I know that.
The first one.
Yep, and the first time. The second time, she was hit by the second bottle. That was by Jill, Genocide Jill, not Toko.
Oh, okay.
Toko was there, but she was in the locker. She came out of the locker after Hiro ran away. She was the one that put the magazine back on the shelf upside down. She said she turned around and saw Sakura covered in blood, and as you know, sees blood, she passes out. So she passed out and turned into Jill, and then Jill saw Sakura and hit her with the second bottle because she was so surprised.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No.
And that should be and that pretty much catches it up.
Should think the same
Oh, and Hina's being stupid again.
Are you
Because
sure
she's jumping. She's jumping. She's like trying to jump to conclusion already, instead of reviewing all evidence. Which you think everybody would have learned by that. Considering the fact this is the fourth class trial.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Hey, she admitted it, so I didn't say it. She said it.
Well, not going to lie, you're actually stronger than you are. Because you're carrying your whole self. You carry your whole other self.
I think you are stronger than you look, considering you could, smash scissors into brick walls.
Yeah, that's true. Like not only just smash them in the brick wall, the concrete and everything. It's the fact that she's able to pierce it all the way through a person's body.
Jim Carrey is in tremendous back pain from having to carry the entire film.
I was gonna say those scissors are small. I'm like, you probably have to put like a lot of force to go through an entire arm.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
And on top of that, like we said before, she places them on the walls too, so that means that they're hanging. That means she really has to dig in deep through the concrete just to make them hang. Otherwise, they just fall off.
Coco just hid in the locker again.
Oh, so she just hid in there? While everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I was in the locker.
I was in the locker the whole time.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's
She
this
was
whole
out.
room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her.
I like
very
that one.
much.
You are a cute homicidal frog.
Yes.
You're a cute homicidal maniac.
It's like someone just gave her some ice cream.
Also, why is there a menorah right behind her?
Aw, shit.
know.
It's SMT3.
And I don't
So
know.
she's a
make
Jewish
that.
killer.
I was like, make with that what you will, I guess.
Her favorite class in South by Pacific Truth is the Jew class.
Well, yeah. Have you fucking tried circumcise?
No. She's
Yeah.
It works.
I
Saying
beat
all
the
along,
the
there's
final
still
boss
more to
in
this
like
case.
8 minutes using the plagues of Egypt and circumcise.
You must
On
find
the-
Princess Kenny's balls. They're fucking gashed
Yeah.
wide open. Bro, he doesn't even have balls now. He literally has a vagina now.
But if
I'm
genocide
bleeding,
didn't do
and
it,
for some reason
that
I
means
smell
Ogre
like
didn't die
sulfur.
from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
It's good.
that's
That's earlier.
because you're overlooking vital information.
Three bullets.
What was it that killed
You
Ogre?
got four. You only got 4
It
minutes
wasn't
though.
from Genocide Jill's attack. Then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
I know what it is.
What was it that killed? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
You stuck?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here.
No, I know which one it
Something
is.
You haven't looked at the file one more time.
Look at the file one more time.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide, then what was it?
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other.
No, that's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
She looked at the broken glass and thought, ooh.
Well, I mean,
She did like Peter when he went to the disco. Millennials and that glass candy.
I remember that because of the Family Guy video game.
If that's all it was,
Glass
I wouldn't
candy?
expect- not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies.
You weren't here when you were not here
You
when
are into
Yakuza
dead
said that.
boys.
How do you know about that?
Stay the fuck away from me.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a
Matter of fact, we don't know what she's into, to be honest. We should explore that.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no...
If anything, that, believe it or not, that's always been something that scared me. Like, when I see people bleeding from the mouth, like, not because, like, you got a broken tooth or, like, you accidentally, like, you know, bit your tongue or something like that. No, like, if blood starts coming out of your mouth from the inside, that scares me, because that means there's something wrong with the inside of your body. And that's not something you can just easily fix.
I'm gonna save that,
What is it?
upload that to Discord, and edit that fucking frame.
Just edit that with whatever you please.
Ice cream.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet!
Then do so.
And listen to Master!
Does that
Then
include
please
you?
explain, Columbo.
But you're the only one talking.
Well, she should have.
Key to unlocking this mystery
Here's
was
just one
hiding
problem.
in the chem lab up
I was
on the
bored
fourth
about
floor.
death.
Not in the rec room?
Yeah, fun
Then I
fact, the
could've
guy who
found it
played
all
Columbo,
along.
if I remember correctly, was in the film Murdered by Death. Or correction, Murder by Death.
Damn, Columbo got
Since
killed.
you gave up on the search
It's a
the
fucking
moment you embarked
fantastic
on the
film.
crime scene.
Complete with Peter Lorre playing an ethnicity. Peter Lorre? I'm trying to fucking remember.
Yeah.
Peter... who was it? Who the fuck played Clouseau originally? In the Pink Panther? Peter Sellers?
No, I didn't watch Pink Panther.
Fucking hell, I'm trying to remember his name. Peter Lorre playing ethnicity. You see... With this kimono, I am Japanese. Stink it, you fucking idiot! How can you be so racially insensitive?
Well, yeah, there's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
No. It's chocolate drink.
No,
It's
that.
not an especially
I was like, no, that's
powerful
protein
poison,
powder.
But it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Yeah, can we speed this along?
In Section A, dietary supplements.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's
Oh, God.
the question, isn't it?
I don't recommend going so fast. I understand you don't like the character, but you should still listen.
Well, it's more precisely he's giving information that we already know.
No, but it doesn't hurt to review, though.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Do it.
Oh, he's drinking the poison. Oh no!
Fuck.
Oh.
Wrong bottle!
Ugh, that tastes awful.
I mean, yeah, it's poison. I don't think poison is supposed to be particularly tasty.
You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
Okay.
Let's smack him over the head with it.
No.
Thank you.
Fucking shoot him.
No, it's like, can I see that bottle for a second? Sure, do whatever. Like, thank you. Then shit whips it at his fucking head.
No, I just break
It's
it
like,
on
what
my
was that
fucking
for? You
counter.
said you.
I just break it on my
Like, you-
corner. Psh, stab him.
This is protein powder.
The motherfucker just downed protein powder.
That's
As
crazy.
a guy who eats drink mix, you are fucking insane.
Oh, he's the one that's insane.
Okay, you're pot calling the kettle black there, Chester.
I know,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I'm fully
I'm
aware.
like, they're like, oh, he's the insane one, Mister. I drink the free. I mean, Mister, I'm eating the Jolly Rancher powder mix.
I'm reading the Jolly Rancher powder mix, the lemonade powder mix, that one time and never again Gamer Subs powder mix.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein
I'm
powder.
surprised he's still
Which
talking
makes
right now. To
one
be
wonder,
honest, have you ever drink
poison
powder
that
by
should have
itself?
been in that bottle.
Yeah, that
Where did it
motherfucker
go?
needs some water.
No, I'm surprised he ain't over there like coughing up a storm.
The cinnamon challenge, it was full of cinnamon.
Oh no!
He really would have been just fucking hacking and coughing. That would have been funny.
I'm like,
that would have been funny. Nice. At least the rook. No. Drink. Protein.
That was still
Drink.
too fast. Going too fast.
Yeah, like what the hell are you doing?
Remember, you lose like a whole heart, so you don't want to go too fast.
E.
I'm like, look, that may not have been poison, but that was still powder with no liquid. That can still kill you. Like, that tastes awful. I'm like, well, it's not supposed to taste good.
Now I understand.
Bro, I got it. He drank Bang energy coffee.
Poison must have been poured into the protein.
Why?
Okay, for context. I fully support, energy drinks and brands making their own coffee, but I tried Bang coffee, and it proudly advertises it's got like 20 grams of protein in it. The protein overwhelms the coffee, making it taste more like a protein
Protein's in
drink
the
than a
poison
coffee
bottle.
drink.
It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein.
You know how I have my protein? I boil a steak in coffee.
What the fuck?
What?
Once you accept that, it becomes
I'm just
obvious
saying
how the culprit
nonsense.
was able to get Sakura to
Though
drink the
legit,
poison.
that's making me wonder if somebody's done that.
Holy crap!
I mean, someone probably done
All
it.
they had to do was hand her
not
something
gonna
there
do
at
it.
the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered
That
to
goes
her
to show who
instead
poisoned.
was a bottle full of poison. And I already know
poisoned
exactly
her?
who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Shut up, Ryuji.
Evidence revealing who
Please
replaced
don't tell
the
me.
two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The footprint. What? I'm just making statements here.
You said
Who-
please don't tell me.
Who?
No.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein and leave the footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
5'8".
One problem.
It was me.
What?
The footprints. They're mine.
Huh?
Gentlemen, give me a second.
So, yeah. That's whose footprints they are.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys think?
I never saw this one coming.
I didn't see it coming, but there was a part of me that thought.
Well, let's see what she has to say for herself.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
You suspect everything.
Yeah, officer, you suspect everything.
I suspect that Santa Claus is here. Doesn't exist, you dipshit.
And the only people
It
here
does not
who
matter.
wear
I
sneakers
suspected
are...
Ah!
Leon!
That first answer.
I got it!
Said Makoto and Leon. I'm like, he's not even here!
So Byakuya. That explains why you...
SpongeBob, are they yours?
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Just Hina. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've
She's
been
always
focused
been
on
rushing
any
for
crime
vote.
on someone else, haven't you?
Yeah, she's always been like that, though.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, This was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
That's for you.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand.
Until you
I'm
let
not
her
saying it
talk.
because of some misguided sentimentalism.
I'm like,
But
let me
there's
explain
still one
myself.
unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking
Just
about
admit
the
that she's better at
locked room
solving mysteries than you.
Oh, you know he'll
You
never
buried
admit
all
that.
the killer. Explain it.
Yeah, that's why he'll seize and quiet. Wait, that's why he'll seize.
That doesn't
He'll
matter.
seize, cope,
Just
mauled.
because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you
He'll
everything.
never admit anyone's better at him at anything, even when it's clear evidence. It can be clear as day evidence you're better than him. He still won't admit it. He's like my brother.
No,
My heart just
it
sank
doesn't.
at an idea
But
here.
the fact that you won't tell us.
Okay, what is
concerns
it? What is it? Let's hear it.
He's hiding something.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Hina helped. But it was Sakura's idea.
me. And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That
And
was...
in this game, that's the one thing you don't want to do.
I didn't notice
Like I said,
that.
after all, you want to get away with it, don't you?
Didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was.
Like I said, after all, if you get caught, only you get killed.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
You, quiet.
Shut up. Oh, shut up, Nick.
You, quiet. I
Silence.
tell you that now.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
Hina's voice actor sounds familiar.
So then I moved to section A and got the
It's
poison.
probably more. I think it's
And
probably
that's when I
Morgana.
switched them.
There's
I
two
heard
sides of
you
me
put
going,
down
"You
something."
fucking moron," and another part of me that goes, "Why were you thinking it was that voice?"
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Where's the footprints?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Just one more time. One more
Just
time.
one more.
I didn't get the details. One more time.
And another time. And another time.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Ha! He still calls him Big Mac.
Excuse me, I am a Whopper.
Yeah.
An impossible
Big Mac-
Whopper!
The Big Mac got taken away by that alien ship.
How many times you hear it? How long until you're satisfied?
Big Mac with no cheese.
Yeah, you're clearly only hearing what I think you're getting. I think it's time to admit you're wrong, dude.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna do it. That's the sad. That's the sad part. He's not gonna do it.
He's fat.
He's fat. He's fat.
Don't worry, we'll eventually make you numb to the word.
Oh no, it's hard to make me numb to it because I don't look at it for like an entire day. And, you know, unless you like look at something like constantly, it doesn't get old. Most of the time, it actually gets better. Have you ever went back and listened to an old song like you used to listen to back then? It sounds better than it did back then.
Yeah, because that was me with Linkin Park a few weeks back.
But how can you not laugh at Scott Steiner just yelling, "You fat!"
Oh, we got a lot here.
All right, dang, that is a lot.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
I mean,
as long as we need to.
You think he'd be smart enough to realize what she just said? Considering the fact he was the one that wasn't he the one that drew the layout?
No, he made Makoto do it.
Okay, he saw the layout though.
No, that's wrong.
Like, sir, you saw the layout. You know there's a clear contradiction in what she just said.
Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what
They were
you
just
just
all
said.
in A.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Hero,
No,
we
that
still
can't
would have
be
seen
it.
the footprints.
Remember
You
what
still would have
just
seen that.
said?
Yeah, remember what she said? She said she moved from one to the other.
I was just nervous. So I didn't notice I left a trail.
What the? Tina,
Still don't know how she didn't notice that.
You got fucking played,
Plain
son.
and simple. If you look at the footprints,
You lied
the
to
movements
us.
in the chem lab
Simple
are
and clear.
obvious.
You lied to me.
Come on,
The
face your
powder had
fears in our
already been spilled
sanctuary.
when you came in, so you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with
I
the
hear.
chem.
Do you hear that desperation? Do you hear that
Desperation.
desperation?
Yes.
You-
mate, Mr.
you-
I'd like
Krabs.
to submit some
Guess
new
what,
evidence.
Mr. Krabs?
New evidence?
You're
Impossible.
wrong.
Are you sure?
Ah,
After all,
I'm sure
you're
Chester
the one
loves
who gave it
this.
to me.
I did.
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed
Ooh.
you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue.
Dumbass.
A truly grave oversight.
Oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this. It
Piece
had
of
sunk
glass.
to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Oh, he fucked himself over by drinking it.
That was in the
Nice.
bottle.
Yeah, that was in the bottle. No, Chester!
What?
What?
I already know where you're going. I think, unless you weren't going
Here's
there.
my question: if it's in the bottle he just ingested, how did he not accidentally fucking get it in his stomach?
I couldn't have solved the mystery
Oh.
without you.
Oh, look at that! You're
So,
actually showing
thank you
genuine
for that.
concern. I thought you were going like man,
confusion.
didn't ingest it.
I mean, admittedly,
That's what I
it
thought
would've
you were
been
going
fun
with
if
that.
he did it, but still, I'm
Thought you were
questioning
going
how
with that.
he did
Man.
it.
But what
Well,
is
she
it?
said it sank to the bottom, so
Oh,
he
you
didn't drink
still
all
don't
of it.
realize? Well, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Matter of fact, how that powder must not be like very.
If you really do
you
know,
know.
explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Damn. You know, this is actually a very liberating feeling.
Where'd that shard of glass? Nope, that's not it.
Oh, what's clear?
No, remember that piece of glass was blue. The Monaco bottle was brown.
Something you broke out was clear.
The rec room window.
Well, no, we did that after.
Bottle of poison.
Nope, that's not it either.
I knew it.
It's the record window.
I got it! It's part of the window
Oh,
the rec room
don't
door,
that-
right?
The window?
They said, I know it doesn't make sense, but it'll
The
make
window
sense.
we broke
It'll make
in
sense.
was
Just
light
give it more
blue,
time.
Just like that.
It was
So I
what
think
got
it
my
must be it.
balls.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Hmm.
How
Isn't that
did it
a
even
mystery?
What's so strange about
The only question is, do you have the answer already, or do you not?
Strange is that,
I don't.
according to what Hina
You
told
don't?